Have you ever gone for a walk with an old man that had lots of experience in life and he had a lot of good advice to share with you? Well, I'm old and I've had a lot of experiences, but all I have is some good advice maybe that others have given me that I'd be willing to share if you take a little late night walk with me. And one of the first things I remember is whatever you do, give it 100%. And that meant that if you wanted to do two things, be prepared to give 200%, or three things, 300%. Basically, whatever you do, give it all you got for everything you do. Another was forgive and let go. I was reminded by another old man's named Nelson Mandela. He said when he walked through those prison doors, if he knew if he didn't take and leave all of that hatred and resentment from what they had done to him in those doors and walk away from it and let it go, that he would still be in prison. So it's good advice for us. Another was they told me to read a lot. Now, of course, I like books on tape because you can keep moving while you're listening and reading. And that's just to remind you that there's so many ways to read today, not just regular books, but all kinds of digital devices. You got Kindle books, which is online, and then YouTube type things now are good ways to keep learning and growing as you read. And to keep learning and growing is the next step. When you graduate, they call it a commencement. A lot of people think, why do they call it that? Because you're ending school and commencement means beginning. But it's a reminder that you're beginning the rest of your life. And you have just now prepared and learned enough how to keep learning and how to keep growing. And so you're commencing that, starting that now. Another piece of advice I received along the way was learn how to save and lay things aside for future events and avoid credit card debt. Now, I continue to use a lot of credit cards now, everybody does, but I do it to get points and miles, and I also make sure I have enough money so at the end of the month I pay it off in a timely fashion. You never carry the debt over, so there's no charge. And that's some really good advice, particularly these days. Another piece of advice I received, I'm just sharing with you on this little nighttime stroll, is change your thinking to change your life. A lot of people want to change their life, but they don't want to change the way they think. And I heard it was sort of put to me this way, in life, we need to get rid of our stinking thinking. A lot of people think they're poor, think they're bad, think they're less than what's needed and God's planned for them, whatever it might be. We have to learn to change that stinking thinking, and as a result, we'll change our life, because what you think is what you end up doing, and what you do is what you become. Another is find a mentor. And basically that means that somebody that's already done what it is you want to do. Now, I always did it this way. I do a little magic trick with water on somebody's head. And I would say, do you want to be a magician? They'd say, oh, yes. I said, well, in order to be anything you want to be, first you have to find somebody that already is what it is you want to be. If you watch what they do and do what they did, you can become what they are because you did what they did. But if you don't watch what they do and do what they did, you can't be what they are because you didn't do what they did. Now, if you want to be a magician, simply watch what I do and do what I did, and you'll be what I am because you did what I did. But if you don't watch what I do, you won't be what I am because you'll be wet. And that was just a funny way of helping people understand to find a mentor to follow that example. Another thing that I was given, a piece of advice, was be kind to people, all kinds of people. And one of my children in the 4th grade had a thing published in the newspaper. It was talking about a special talent of being kind. And I'll not really talk more about that until another daily dose. But it's a good reminder that particularly today we need to learn to be kind. And another piece of advice, well, this will be the final one I share with you tonight on this walk, is never give up, never give in. You know, anyone can start, but not everyone can finish. But everyone could if they learn not to give up and give in. So continue on. Your path may change. You may go down a different street, a different type of walk, a different cadence, but keep going and never give in. And that's about all I'm going to share tonight. I appreciate you being along here with me on this little special walk tonight, and I know God will bless you, and I hope you have the rest of your evening and day will be great. This is Daily Dose of Daryl with a segment, Good Advice. Always be open for some good advice and be willing to share it with others who may be coming along down the path behind you. I am Daryl R. Peebles, and I am an ordained minister trained in art and trained in fire service. I've retired from the local church after 48 years, but hey, do you know of a celebration coming up and where people can't gather like they once did? Or what if you could get someone with almost 50 years experience working with people of all ages, doing magic shows, sharing good positive humor, and they could put together a digitally recorded presentation just for you and your event, personalized for you. That would be unheard of and great, right? Well, I've launched DRP Creations for all your safe celebrations. These are pandemic safe, personalized, portable, permanent, price-saving, powerful, and professional. Just give me a call at 336-516-3793. I'd love to talk with you about it. Send an email to darylpeebles@gmail.com. Go to the website darylpeebles.com for more information coming soon. Letters to Box 953, Graham, North Carolina 27253. And always subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends and neighbors, and come back every day for something creative, new, exciting, inspirational, motivational, and maybe something that just you need that day. So now get out there and have a great day. Make it a great day. It's the only one you have, and remember to seek good advice and be willing to share it with those who are following along behind you on your walk of life. And I know then God will bless you in a powerful way, and I hope to cross paths with you on that pathway really soon.